Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be what I eat in a week. I'm just filming the intro now, and then I'll be taking pictures of my food over the next week or two. As I'm not including duplicates, I did want to give you 7 breakfasts, 7 lunches, and 7 dinners. So if I eat like leftovers, I'm not going to show it twice. But I wanted to go ahead and introduce myself if you are new around here. I am on a body recomposition journey, if you want to call it that. Started on Weight Watchers, and now I'm more on my Fitness Pal, tracking, mostly trying to eat my macros. I'm not like as concerned with carbs and fats, to be honest. I more care about the protein and staying within my calories. And I find that my carbs and my fats just kind of like fall into place. So I started at 226 pounds at 5'2", and now I'm 171. So I do, it has been working for me. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys some breakfasts, lunches, and dinners. And as I show you like a photo of a food, then I will discuss like why I chose it besides just it tastes good. I'm sure I'll say delicious and yummy like 1,000 times if you take a sip of water every time I say it, like a drinking game, okay? Every time I say yummy or delicious or so good, you can go ahead and take a sip of your water. As Kim Wads from the Wads says, Kimberly Wadsworth from the Wads says, water purifies the soul. Well, there you go. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the first breakfast, and I will talk about what I ate and why. All right, so I moved off to the side a little bit. The first breakfast was Sara Lee 45-calorie bread with some Smucker's sugar-free strawberry jam, and then 1 tablespoon. That's all you need. I toasted the bread, and then I used an omelet maker. I used 1 full egg and then 2 egg whites, and I put it on the bread. And that is it. So bread, egg, and then I added in some Jimmy Dean fully cooked turkey sausage links. I just cut 2 of those lengthwise and kind of like put them on the bread. So yes, you have bread. I lose weight, I eat bread. It's glorious. So the bread has 5 grams of protein in it for 2 slices, I think it is. And then of course the turkey sausage has protein. Eggs have lots of protein. For the 3 eggs, or 1 egg and 2 egg whites, it was I think about 100 calories, 106 calories, something like that, and 13 grams of protein. So plus the 5 in the bread, that puts me at 18 grams of protein. And then of course the turkey sausage, I can't remember what that is off the top of my head, but it's something. And it's turkey sausage, not regular. And of course I buy the turkey sausage that's fully cooked. Ain't nobody got time for that every day. Every single day, I don't have time to make turkey sausage. So anyway, that's what I have for breakfast. And then on the side, I just had some onions, broccoli, and some shredded carrots because I had them. And then for my coffee, I always just drink it, as regular coffee with a splash of Kroger Carb Master fat-free, lactose-free, reduced sugar milk, and some sugar-free Torani syrups, depending on the day. Just depends on what flavor I have. Sometimes I have vanilla, sometimes I have hazelnut, sometimes, sugar-free like caramel or salted caramel or something like that. And you can get those on Amazon. I get them at my grocery store. They have tons of flavors on Amazon if you're into it. I love the s'mores one at Walmart too. I never go to Walmart, but if I do, I'm going to get that again because it was so good. Okay, so that was breakfast number 1. And that one came in at 300 calories, something like that, plus the coffee, probably like 320. And it had, I'm going to give you the exact numbers. I think it was about 20 grams of protein in it. Okay, I'm just here back to say that the turkey sausage was 70 calories and 7 grams of protein. So I had, and it was 6 grams of protein for the bread. So 13 for the eggs, 6 for the bread, and 7 for the turkey sausage. So that is what, 26 grams of protein, and I think it was about 301 calories plus my coffee milk. So we'll say 325. 325 calories and 26 grams of protein. So I'll be back in a bit to show you guys my lunch. All right, so this is my lunch. I had some low-fat cottage cheese. I used to always buy the fat-free. Sometimes I have the fat-free. Sometimes I have the low-fat. Today it was Daisy low-fat cottage cheese, and that is 1/6 of the container is 90 calories with 13 grams of protein. I had about a quarter of the container, so it was like 135 maybe calories, and 13 grams of protein. No, 19 grams of protein for 135 calories. And then I added in some Hidden Valley seasoning ranch powder, and then cut up broccoli, carrots, celery, and onions. I love it with cauliflower too, but I'm out of that right now. Anyway, so this lunch came in at about 20 grams of protein. No, about 20 grams of protein and under 200 calories. So I purposely went light on this lunch. It wasn't an exercise type day. It was just a hit your steps kind of day. I wasn't doing any like heavy weightlifting or anything because I wanted to have a heavier snack, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. It's a bowl of yogurt. Now, I do not like Greek yogurt. I have tried a million different kinds. I just don't like it. I don't like fat-free Greek yogurt. I don't like plain yogurt. I'm just, mm-mm. But I found that the Kroger Carb Master, like reduced fat, lactose-free yogurt is pretty good. I like the vanilla. I like other flavors like the strawberry and the whatever lime. And then I add some fresh mixed fruit, usually like strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, whatever I've got on hand. Sometimes I've even done it with grapes. It's fine. It's all good. And then for on top of it, sometimes I do almonds or walnuts. Those don't have very much protein, honestly. I was kind of disappointed. I buy the Emerald 100 calorie packs with almonds and walnuts in it. Sometimes I use like a ratio bar. These are keto ones. These are 240 calories for an entire bar. So that's why I always have a half bar laying around, because I find that's too much. But for 6 grams of protein and 120 calories, I can have half a bar. And these ones are the coconut almond, but basically they're just granola-ish, but have protein in them. So I add like half a bar and crumble it on top with the fruit and the berries. Those yogurts are 70 calories, and I think it's 9 grams of protein. Yeah, 70 calories, 9 grams of protein, 120 calories in here. So now we're at, what, 190, and another 6 grams of protein. So what is that? Math is hard. 12, is it 9? 9 plus 6 is 15 grams of protein. And then whatever's in the almonds and walnuts, usually like, I think 4 grams, something like that. So that's a snack. So that's why my lunch was light with the cottage cheese, but I had some fruit and that. So with the berries, it ended up being about 200 calories, but I'm okay with that as a snack because, like I said, my lunch was really light. Sometimes my lunches are way bigger, like 500 calories instead of 180. It just, today was a weird day. All right, so now I'm going to show you my dinner. Oh wait, so my 2 favorite pasta sauces are by Rao, R-A-O. There's the Rao marinara and then the Rao arrabbiata, or arrabbiata. They're like a spicy Italian like marinara sauce. Those have the lowest sugar on the market that I've seen, and I get the regular Rao's at Costco or like my grocery store. The spicy one I've only been able to find at Kroger, my Fry's grocery store. But anyway, they have less sugar. The spicy one is spicy. I love it. But I add the veggies, all the veggies I can find. I love the fajita fire roasted ones from Costco. I also just cut up my own bell peppers, onions, spinach, whatever I've got, tons of spinach. I'll put an entire Costco vat, that's not the right word, but you know what I mean, a big tub of it in there. And so that I can like just eat tons of veggies and not feel bad about eating the sauce. I'm not measuring the sauce. I'm just not, I refuse. So this time I did cook some chicken breast plain, and then I put that in the sauce, and sometimes I'll do turkey sausage crumbles, or whatever else meat I've got going. But today I just have chicken in the spicy marinara with the veggies, and then I also added in this carbonara fettuccine pasta. And then sometimes I'll have meatballs, sometimes I'll have just, but I don't usually do the bread because that's for the rest of the family, but I will eat the pasta. So this egg fettuccine pasta does have good amount of protein. I think it's 14 grams for 140 calories worth. Pretty good. A fifth of the package from Amazon. That's the only place I've been able to find it. So for like 400 or 500 calories, I can have like a substantial dinner, and it's got like 30 or 40 grams of protein. I think my body can only take about 25 to 30 at a time, but that's a really good dinner option if, I just make a regular protein rotini pasta for my family and regular marinara for them. And then I make mine, and it usually feeds me a couple nights. So I'm not showing you the duplicates. The next meal you're going to see is not the same meal, or it's like a different day, a couple of days from now, because I made enough of that meal to feed us a couple nights. So I'll check in a couple of days. All right, so I just wanted to talk through one more of the meals, jumping on real quick. This is a Costco brand pupusa. It's a birria, yeah, and cheese. Basically, I think it tastes like a tamale, basically a beef tamale, but it's beef and cheese inside of, I think it's corn masa or just corn. Anyway, I get them at Costco. There's like 10 or maybe 12 in a pack, and they're good for about a month unless you freeze them, and then they're good for a lot longer. Just microwave them. Sometimes I put them in an air fryer, sometimes I put them in a skillet, just depending on what I'm eating. They're 280 calories each and 10 grams of protein. So I have had 2 at once before with like lettuce and salsa, and that's good too if you want to spend $5.60 plus. But for breakfast, I did 1 of those for 280 and 10 grams of protein. And then I did 1 full egg and 2 egg whites, which is 106 calories, 13 grams of protein. So I came in at 23 grams of protein, and 280 plus whatever the veggies are, around 300, I would say. And then salsa, so like 320, 330, and 23 grams of protein. And then, of course, I added on my coffee, which is I just do black with the Torani sugar-free coffee syrups. I did hazelnut today, I think. And a little bit of the Kroger Carb Master fat-free, lactose-free, reduced sugar milk. And so, yeah, my whole breakfast plus the coffee was about 350 calories and 25 grams of protein. Okay, wanted to talk really quickly about another meal, the Rayburn's. I'll go ahead and move off to the side. Rayburn's Costco Philly cheesesteaks. So basically it's just like a sub roll with roast beef and cheese. And I added my own peppers and onions that I like grilled on the stovetop. And that was about 475 calories, maybe 500. I did use olive oil. So that was it for the sandwich. And then I did have the green beans on the side. I ended up also having 2 cutie oranges and a couple bites of pineapple, but, you know, didn't track that. So that was my dinner. Friday night we went for a picnic. So I thought that was a pretty good dinner. It was about 25 grams of protein. Not like my best, but you can always add more cheese, add more meat. But those are from Costco, and I like them. They like microwave within 1 minute. So to me, 450 calories for even a lunch is too much, but 450 for a dinner where you add on, you know, vegetables and stuff, that's okay. But to me, 450 at lunch, it's like, well, then I feel like I need lettuce and I need salad dressing and then I need, you know, a side, I need fruit to go with it. And so then it ends up being a 700 calorie lunch. And I'm like, I don't have room for that. So I like those only for dinners, and they were a crowd pleaser. 4 of us ate them and we all liked them. So that was a good one. Okay, another one, not very inventive. For breakfast, I had 1 slice of Sara Lee 45 calorie bread, which is about 5 grams of protein, not bad. And then I had 2 fried eggs. I call them fried, but really I just mean over easy. I didn't use any oil. I just used like a little quick like of Pam on the pan, but over easy eggs, and then put them on a piece of toast and folded it up, and it was ooey gooey and melting everywhere, and I was a fan. So that was about 200 calories. It was one of my lightest breakfasts I ever do, but I was able to hit my 20 grams of protein, so I was happy with that. Okay, here's another one. This is also a crowd pleaser. This is basically a copycat recipe of the Arby's chicken salad or pecan chicken salad, like sandwich, chicken salad wrap, chicken salad, whatever. So I used 2 of the Mission carb wraps. They're like low carb. I don't know. 2 of them is 140 calories. And then I had, of course, leaf lettuce. And then inside the chicken salad is chicken breast that I cooked up and cut up. And then apples, grapes. I used walnuts instead of pecans because that's what I had. And then I use the reduced sugar craisins with, what else is in there? Celery, lemon juice, mayo, but I use a very little bit, and I use light mayo. I probably use about 1/4, to put it in perspective, of the mayo that I used when I worked at Arby's and made the recipe. So again, apples, grapes, lemon, you know, not bad, not a lot of them. A little bit of walnuts, get some more protein in there, get the crunch. It was very satisfying. I ate that for lunch 2 days this week, and I think I have to have it one more time before it's all used up. So pretty good. There is white chicken chili. So when I serve this for the family, I always make it with white rice. I don't eat the white rice. I definitely could go for cauliflower rice on the bottom or no rice. But it's basically white beans of some sort. So cannellini, northern white, great white, I don't know what they call them, but just white beans. And then light red kidney beans and diced canned tomatoes that are no salt added. And then you can use, of course, chicken breast, canned chicken. And I also had to use some 99% lean ground turkey because I didn't have enough chicken to make the recipe. I wanted to like triple it essentially because we were having people over, and I wanted leftovers. So if I'm going to do the work, I want to be like eating more than one meal and not have to like cook again the next day, right? So anyway, this one has ground chicken and ground turkey, cut up chicken breast that diced, and then of course the ground turkey with the beans. So I think about 2 cups of this is about 440 calories and like 25 grams of protein. Not mad at it. And then I usually have it with like lettuce on the side, and then, you know, so whatever vegetables I have, sometimes I'll add corn or I'll add tomatoes or peppers and onions. Sometimes I add whatever I've got, I add it in there because I need to beef it up, bulk it up, make it feel like more food. 2 cups isn't very much. If you like put it in a bowl, it looks like your bowl's half full. And I'm like, I want a full bowl of dinner. So I add as many vegetables as I can sneak in and not mind. I can even add spinach to this, and it hides beautifully. And then I have to I usually have it with like some lettuce and whatever salad veggies I have on the side with like a dressing. So I like the Olive Garden light dressing or Bolt House Ranch, Bolt House Fiesta chili dressing, I think it's called, fire chili dressing that's creamy and spicy. It's really good. I also really like the Premier Protein cereals with my Kroger Carb Master fat-free, lactose-free, reduced sugar milk. Just be careful on the calories. This bowl ended up being about 280 or 300 calories. And yes, it was like 30 grams protein. So if that's a meal, that's great. But I ended up throwing away half of it because I started tracking it. This was like an after dinner snack. I was like, ooh, I really want something chocolatey. And I realized, oh, hey, that puts you way over, girlfriend. You got to cut that out. So I cut out half of it. I ended up just throwing it away. I didn't want to. It was delicious, but it just didn't fit in. And I don't like that feeling of guilt. So I felt guilty about throwing it away rather than eating it because I'm not a trash can. Hey, you like that? I like it. I also like simple breakfast burritos. I usually use eggs or egg whites, some shredded cheddar, and I do measure it. I like to get the reduced fat. Sometimes I use the full fat, just depends on what I've got. Of course, salsa, egg and cheese, and then I use my Mission Carb Balance flour tortillas. 2 of those is 140 calories. So just depends on, how many eggs I'm having. If I want to add bacon, like I might have no cheese, I might have cheese, I might have sausage, maybe turkey, but it's a good idea if you're looking for like something satisfying, like a lot of flavors. If I have grilled veggies, I definitely add those on as well and really bulk it up. All right, it is the next morning. Really quick update on what I had for breakfast. I had a Thomas English muffin, the 100 calorie light ones, toasted in the toaster with some Smucker's sugar-free jam, strawberry jelly, and then that's only like 10 calories, so that's pretty good for a tablespoon. I think that's plenty. And then I had 1 egg white, 1 Jimmy Dean fully cooked turkey sausage patty, and then I did take a Frigo light mozzarella cheese stick, and I only ate like 3/4 of it. That's all I really needed to fulfill like what I needed, so that was like 38 calories for the cheese. And that cheese doesn't melt as well as like sliced cheese, but again, for 38 calories, and it's like 4 grams of protein in that 38 calories, I feel like it's good. So I just did the English muffin, strawberry jelly, the eggs and egg whites, a turkey sausage, made a fat sandwich. And it was about 300 calories and 25 grams of protein. Maybe 24 grams of protein, something like that, plus my coffee. So that is, again, Torani sugar-free syrup and my Kroger Carb Master fat-free, lactose-free, reduced sugar milk. So I feel pretty satisfied for that 300, I think it was 320, including my coffee. And 25-ish, 26 grams of protein, including my coffee. So I'm pretty pleased with that for this morning, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, quick update on what I had for lunch today. Yes, I have my heatless curl thing on, okay? Getting ready for dinner in a little bit. Anyway, so I had a cheeseburger salad, which is what it sounds like. It's like hamburger meat. In this case, I use 99% lean ground turkey. You can use fattier lean, turkey or beef or whatever you have. And then just lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles, and then you can use shredded cheese. You can even do bacon, like a bacon cheeseburger, but in a salad form. Ketchup and mustard, pickles, of course. So, that's how I make a cheeseburger salad. Really good, really satisfying. It came in under 300 calories and like 30-something grams of protein. So I say it's a win, and if you haven't tried it, it's just like having a lettuce-wrapped cheeseburger instead. But you can eat a lot of vegetables. You can even sneak in other things, and you wouldn't even notice spinach or, heartier greens. But that is it for today's lunch. Quick update on what I had for breakfast today. I did 2 of the Starbucks Costco egg bites. They're like the Gruyere bacon and cheese type egg bites. It's in 1 minute in the microwave, and they're 280 calories. So pretty good protein too. I can't remember off the top of my head. I want to say like 20. Pretty good. Okay, and I wanted to share a restaurant tip for you. I love Mexican food, and tonight is the first time since I've been filming this video that I've eaten in a restaurant. We're going to a Mexican place, and it's one I'm going to for the first time. So I don't even know what their beans are like, if they're, whatever, put cheese on top. If they don't, I don't know any of that. But I'm going to tell you a tip that I use when I eat out in a restaurant, especially Mexican. I bring my own tortillas. I know that sounds crazy, but 2 of my Mission Carb Master, Carb Balance, I think they're called, tortillas, is 140 calories. So I can have 2 of those, and I can pre-track it. I know what I'm having. I pre-track everything. And I'm going to get the fajitas. Chicken would be probably healthier, but I'm going to go ahead and get steak because I cook chicken at home all the time. I do not cook the steak at home. So that's a treat for me. And then they have refried beans, borracho beans, like drunk beans. I think they might have chilies in them. I'm not sure. Like I said, I've never been there, but they also have black beans. So normally every entree comes with rice and refried beans. I'm going to get no rice, double beans, and then I'm going to get the steak fajitas and then bring my own tortillas. And then I know that 12 tortilla chips, depending on the brand, is about 140 calories. So I'm going to count my chips out, put them on my plate, and then once I've had those 12, I'm done. So I'm going to be able to eat out within my calories and having it be a high protein meal. I have also seen people do like a salad and they just double the chicken or double the meat. And that helps, but I don't want to have a salad. Like I want to make fajita burritos if I want, add beans in them, add salsa. I might get pico de gallo on the side if I'm feeling crazy. And then I ask for extra garnish. So like that shredded lettuce that they put on the side of like a burrito, give me double that. Give me triple that. Like whatever you think is too much, double it. Like that's how much lettuce I want because I basically want a side salad, but I don't want to pay for a side salad. And I'm going to get water. I do drink and I enjoy a diet soda from time to time, but tonight I think I'll just do water. Okay, so last night we did go out to dinner. It's the next day, obviously. I look like this because I worked out. Anyway, so I decided to do a pivot. So instead of the fajitas that I was planning on eating, I ended up getting the carnitas. And I did bring my own tortillas. I read the menu ahead of time and I said, I'm going to bring my own tortillas. I didn't end up eating them. So what I did was, this is what I tracked initially, and then here's what I actually ended up eating. Very little differences, but like there were differences. I didn't end up eating the tortillas, removed those. I ate way more meat and I had more black beans. I only ate 6 of the chips instead of the 12 that I had originally tracked. And I like way more salsa than I tracked. So instead of, I think I said 4 tablespoons, I put 20 because I like dumped the bowl onto my carnitas. I didn't think I needed the carbs, honestly. And then I got double like the garnish lettuce. So that turned out to be really good. And then when we got home, I had 2 of these, and I call them my boozy pops, but they're essentially frozen cocktails from Costco. They were 90 calories each. So I had a good day. I stayed within my calories and I went out to dinner and got alcohol at the end of the night. So it was a good date night. Went in the hot tub. It was just like one of those nights where like, I can do this. I can see how, this could be sustainable because I can still eat out. I can still, have a drink with my husband on a date night. And yeah, so that's what I had. All right, another meal I wanted to talk about was this cottage cheese buffalo chicken dip. I had fat-free cottage cheese, so that's what I used, but you totally can use regular or light or low fat, whatever you have. I used 2 cans of the Costco reduced sodium chicken. You can totally use real chicken breasts and cut it up. And then I used Frank's hot sauce. I didn't measure. And then Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning powder. Didn't measure. And stirred it all together. The recipe I found on Instagram did call for shredded cheese. I think it was mozzarella or maybe cheddar. I didn't think it needed it. And then I just ate that with broccoli, celery, and carrot sticks. It was really good. High protein and delicious. I mean, like crunchy, you got all the feels. It took a long time to eat, which is actually a good thing because by the end of it, you feel more satisfied. A lot of chewing, but it was so good. All right, my breakfast today, real quick, was not like groundbreaking. It was another of those English muffins, the Thomas 100 calorie ones, with 2 real eggs, no egg whites this time, with a slice of provolone for 70 calories. And then I had 4 strips of the Simple Truth Organics, it was Organics, turkey bacon, fully cooked turkey bacon that I put in the air fryer. So good. For 300 calories, like I had a carb, I had 2 real eggs, I had 4 strips of bacon and cheese. I felt great. So that held me over from like, 6 something in the morning until lunch at 11:30. And I felt good. And this is a quick example of a protein shake that I make. This is with 1.25 scoops. It's about 30 grams of protein, 150 calories. Of the Golden Standard Costco, you could use it from Costco. They have different flavors. I got chocolate mint on Amazon. And then about a cup of spinach. So for 150 calories and a good helping of water, ice, and spinach, I felt really satisfied. 30 grams of protein helped me reach my goal. Couple of the last updates. The pasta fagioli soup, I just did low sodium beans and broth, and I did the penne pasta that's got protein in it. I added 99% lean ground turkey and a bunch of mixed veggies. So it was a pretty easy meal to put together. Garlic, a little bit of olive oil for some healthy fat. And yeah, that was the penne pasta. This is a little not traditional, but it's a sweet potato. Yes, an entire sweet potato.
for breakfast. I microwaved it. I cut it up a little bit. I washed it. I cut it up. I microwaved it for like 6 minutes. And then I diced it up and actually put it in a skillet and like, you know, gave it the little blackened look you see. But one sweet potato is about 228 calories. To me, like, they're so delicious. I was like, worth it. And then it ended up having, then I had 1 real egg and 4 egg whites. And that got me to like 360-ish calories and 25 grams of protein. And I added garlic, pepper, and minced onion. That's all I added, and mixed it all up and ate it. So it was a very filling breakfast, and I love sweet potatoes. I did a little tiny bit of olive oil spray, which doesn't really amount to anything, to, you know, microwave it, but that's it. I love my tuna casserole. This was 10 cans of Kirkland's albacore tuna solid in water from Costco. And then, did you know that 1 small can of tuna that's 190 calories, it's 42 grams of protein. So I'm not a big fish eater, but I do like tuna sandwiches or tuna salads or tuna whatever. So anyway, it's tuna, celery, onion, bell pepper. I put some pickles, and I serve it over lettuce with yellow mustard and a little bit of light mayo. I don't use much. Honestly, if I was going to make this to taste, like for people who make it taste good, I'd probably double or triple the mayo. It's not quite as creamy as one would like, but it's passable, and I just serve it over lettuce. So, like I said, I also added, for what it's worth, 5 hard-boiled eggs to this 10 cans of tuna. So I should be able to get 40 to 50 grams of protein. Not that I can consume all 50 or my body can use all 50 grams of protein at once, but it's still a really good low calorie, high protein meal. Okay, I don't remember the calories on this, but this is Jones Broccoli Madness salad from Costco. So good. Like 10 out of 10. It is a little bit higher in calorie. 0.8 of a cup is 240 calories, but it's like so good. Serve that with like a chicken breast. Amazing. All right, I figured this would just be easier. So I have Jimmy Dean fully cooked turkey sausage links, 2 of them, broccoli, shredded carrots, red onion, chopped spinach. This is a half a cup of fat-free cottage cheese, which is 13 grams of protein and 80 calories, and then 2 eggs. The cottage cheese, you can't even taste it when you just mix it all in. And then I added some pepper in the middle. I'm going to scramble that all up. And again, that turkey sausage is fully cooked, so it's just a matter of like when everything's hot and mixed. Turkey, if you don't know, cottage cheese is 13 grams of protein-ish for like half a cup or something, like not very much. So you can get your protein just in that. You don't even need to add the turkey sausage or any meat. But this is just a veggie scramble, pretty good. All right, so this day I tried something different. I tried to air fry an omelet sort of thing. I just added powder if I look like powdery, because I noticed in the last clip I looked really greasy. Anyway, so I did the air fryer. I put a Mission Carb Balance tortilla in the bottom, and then I cracked an egg right on top, added my own, I can't remember if it was bacon or sausage. I think it's bacon. And then you can add in whatever veggies and whatever cheese you want and air fry it. This actually ended up making what I would call 2 breakfasts. It was about 600 calories-ish, so I split it into 2 breakfasts, and it was plenty. I don't think I'll do it again, to be honest with you. In the video I saw on Instagram, the person like cut it, and it made almost like a quiche, you know, like a pie, and like that bottom layer of the tortilla like made a layer. In mine, all the eggs just kind of like ran all over it. So I just ended up having like pieces of tortilla in with my scrambled eggs, and it was fine. Like I said, it was delicious, but I don't think I'll do that again. It was just trying something new. Okay, so here is another meal, and this is like the most messy background ever. Sorry. This is a bell pepper, and inside of it I put lettuce, Laughing Cow cheese, like light creamy Swiss cheese, tomatoes, onion, and deli turkey breast. And then I cut open the bell pepper, stuffed it all in there, and it was so good. It looks way cuter on Instagram than in real life. Not a cute look. I mean, I was like wearing it everywhere, but it was so good and crunchy and guilt-free. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Let me know if you want to see more. Let me know what your favorite meal ideas are, or if you have any favorite influencers or people who show macros or ideas for food. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.